Once upon a time, a ship set sail with numerous passengers aboard. However, tragedy struck when the ship was destroyed, and all the passengers, except for one man, were tragically drowned in the vast sea. By the grace of God, this man managed to survive somehow, finding himself washed ashore on the desolate beaches of Thailand. As the man regained consciousness and opened his eyes, he realized he was the sole survivor in this unfamiliar land. Overwhelmed by gratitude and a sense of desperation, he immediately fell to his knees and began praying fervently to God, pleading for help and salvation. Days turned into weeks, yet no assistance came his way. He spent his nights sleeping on the beach, clinging to hope and faith. Each morning, as he woke up, the man continued his heartfelt prayers, yearning for divine intervention. However, despite his unwavering devotion, no help seemed to arrive. As time passed by, the man grew disheartened and resigned himself to the harsh reality of living on this desolate island. Determined to survive, the man started gathering wood, grass, and debris from the wreckage of the ship, constructing a makeshift shelter for himself. He ingeniously utilized the salvaged items from the wreck to meet his basic needs. He sustained himself by consuming coconuts and fishing in the surrounding waters. Despite the hardships, he persisted, adapting to the island's solitary existence. One fateful day, while lighting a fire to cook his meager meal, the man carelessly left his shelter unattended. When he returned, his heart sank as he witnessed his precious makeshift home engulfed in flames. Overwhelmed by grief and anger, he directed his frustration towards the heavens, bitterly reproaching God for not answering his prayers. He felt abandoned and condemned, pouring out his grievances throughout the night until exhaustion finally overtook him, and he fell into a restless sleep on the sandy beach. At the break of dawn, the man was awakened by an unexpected commotion, a loud noise piercing through the tranquil atmosphere. As he opened his eyes, disbelief washed over him when he beheld a ship anchored near the shore. Joy surged within him, for at last, help had arrived. He hurriedly boarded the vessel, and it set sail, carrying him away from the island. Eager to understand how the ship's crew had discovered him in such a remote place, the man approached the captain and inquired about their rescue mission. The captain explained that they had seen a distant fire signal emanating from the island, indicating the presence of a stranded person. Confusion clouded the man's mind as he insisted that he had not sent any such signal. The captain, puzzled by the man's statement, reaffirmed that their decision to venture to the island was solely based on the fire signal they had observed. It was then that the man's memory stirred, and he realized that the fire signal the captain spoke of was none other than his burning heart, his makeshift shelter that had inadvertently caught fire. In that moment of revelation, the man comprehended that it was God's divine plan to rescue him from the desolate island. The destruction of his shelter had unknowingly signaled his presence, guiding the ship's crew to his rescue. He understood that God's plans always surpass human understanding, and his ways are far greater than what one can fathom. Filled with a newfound sense of gratitude and humility, the man's anger and complaints transformed into heartfelt thanksgiving. He realized that in life, despite our meticulous planning and desires, things often unfold differently. It is during challenging times that one must hold unwavering faith in God and trust in His greater purpose. Amidst a world populated by billions, each person has a unique purpose and plan designed by the divine.